something, so I guess you thought it was a game. See, I'm not, Bishop is still praying for me. I come from the school of Tupac. I'm a rider. I'm a straight rider.
You don't want to mess.
You don't want to what?
Mess with me.
See, I'm not your average Negro.
Hold up. Tez, I want to ask you a question real quick.
Let's just keep it real, straight shot with no chaser. You know, being is nice, I'm going to get a little bit rough.
It's about standing for justice and you
I'm here for those who really believed in the American process, all of us.
You play with me if you want to. Man, we don't have to have who we. See, I'm not your average Negro.
Hold up.
Straight shot, no chaser. With your girl Tezlyn on the Black Effect Podcast Network.
I guess you thought it was a game. See, I'm not, Bishop is still praying for me. I come from the school of Tupac. I'm a rider. I'm a straight rider.
You don't want to mess.
You don't want to what?
Mess with me.
See, I'm not your average Negro.
Hold up. Tez, I want to ask you a question real quick.
Let's just keep it real, straight shot with no chaser. You know, being is nice, I'm going to get a little bit rough.
It's about standing for justice and you
I'm here for those who really believed in the American process, all of us.
You play with me if you want to. Man, we don't have to have who we. See, I'm not your average Negro.
Hold up.
Straight shot, no chaser. With your girl Tezlyn on the Black Effect Podcast Network.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Tezlyn Figaro here, straight shot, no chaser, live podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to wait for a moment for people to come on in the building. Live on Instagram, live on Twitter, live on YouTube. If you have not followed me on YouTube, be sure to do that by clicking the link in the bio. Let's get to it. We're going to talk about the Republican rebels this morning. I just wanted to stop in right quick and let you know about the bottom line, because many of you are missing the bottom line. You're missing the bottom line. You're not getting it. You're confused. You're all over the place. And I need you to understand the bottom line. Can somebody hashtag at least one time for me in the chat? Instagram is my most engaged group. So can you hashtag in the chat just for me one time bottom line? Because I think people are missing the bottom line. So I just wanted to pull up quickly and discuss the Republican rebels and how you don't have to like it, but that shit worked. Let me say it again. You don't have to like it, but that shit. Meaning that it doesn't matter if they ask for a piece of bubble gum, if they ask for $2, $5. The bottom line is they asked for it. They held the line for 5 days. Many of you went crazy over 4 or 5 days of negotiation. They stood on the train track until they got what they wanted, and it worked. It's just that simple. We don't have to make this something so complicated. I know you guys want to get into the conversation on, well, it really doesn't matter because they didn't get this and they didn't get that and they got played, and down the line it's going to be this and it's going to be that, and what about this and what about that? No, let's just focus on the bottom line. The bottom line is it worked. Like it or not, it worked. And so the question is, just one quick question I just have for you. Matter of fact, Let me just go over a couple of the concessions. One member can call to vote. Let's just go over it right quick. Key concessions. One member can call for vote to oust the speaker. McCarthy aligned the PAC, won't play in the open seat safe primaries. Well, hold on, let me pause on that. PAC won't play in the open seat safe primaries. Guess who started a PAC in the Democrat Party to go against current incumbents? Hakeem Jeffries. That's right, folks. Hakeem Jeffries has a PAC called Team Blue to sit down to make sure that incumbents are not challenged. So guess what the rebel Republicans negotiated? I need y'all to understand this. The rebel Republicans negotiated that McCarthy will stay out of safe primaries. Ooh wee. Oh, he didn't get nothing out the deal? The rebel Republicans didn't get nothing out the deal? It looks like that's probably one of the most important things. Progressives, they got played because Hakeem Jeffries started a PAC. I did a podcast on this a few weeks ago. Hakeem Jeffries started a PAC called Team Blue that was created to make sure that incumbents kept their seat in safe primaries. Not primaries that could go red or blue, but in safe primaries. So the rebel Republicans, you know, the ones y'all say so crazy, so chaotic, they made sure that before they got their votes, McCarthy, you're going to stay out of our business when it comes to sitting down these incumbents. The third thing that they got, House will hold votes on all conservative bills, meaning before a bill is passed, we need to have a vote. Oh, wait. They also got, for those who said they didn't get nothing, they also got 72 hours to review bills before they come to the floor. Because they didn't like how the last bill, especially the infrastructure, was rushed out on the floor. They said, hold up. Hey, McCarthy, over the next 2 years before you play this game, we want to make sure that we see it all. And they did this against their own party. See, Democrats, while you guys were sitting up talking about, oh, we all together on the Democrat side, look at those Republicans. Look at those gangster Republicans making sure. Because they understand it's a divide within the Republican Party. You know, Democrats try to play like it ain't no divide between the progressives and the Democrats. The moderate Democrats. Shit, maybe it ain't. Maybe it ain't no divide. Maybe they all on the same page. I don't know. Y'all help me out. Because progressives didn't even raise their hand to say, hey, we're going to challenge Hakeem Jeffries unless these key things are met. The last thing, and probably one of the most important things they got, was making sure that more Freedom Caucus members are on the Rules Committee. Do y'all understand how powerful that is? They said, we're going to make sure we put some of our homies up here to make the decisions because we don't trust you, McCarthy. See, they did what progressives could have done with Hakeem Jeffries, but progressives didn't even raise their hand. They got down, they laid down. When the streets, we call it get down or lay down. They got down because they knew they were getting laid down by Hakeem Jeffries and get put out their seat. So they sat there and they were quiet. Yeah, folks. The rebel Republicans showed you how it should be done. And let me make this disclaimer. I don't support the Freedom Caucus. I don't stand for what they believe in. I'm not a conservative. What I'm trying to get you to understand is the bottom line that happened. They asked for these things in July. McCarthy ignored them. They said, no problem. We're going to circle the block. We're going to wait until you're most vulnerable, until you need us more than we need you. And we're going to stand on the train track and we're going to stop this bitch until it's done. And they didn't give a damn about what y'all tweeted with your little fingers, what y'all posted with your little hands, calling them chaotic, calling them disruptors, calling them crazies, calling them out. They didn't give a damn about none of that. They sat in the back room meeting And yesterday actually did it on the floor. In case y'all missed yesterday. Did it on the floor. And said, I thought I told you, Matt Gaetz said, I thought I told you I ain't moving until all 6 of us vote present. They did it on the floor for you all to see. And you know why the media don't want y'all to see this? You know why they got to keep drilling to you over and over and over? Oh, they're chaotic. Oh, they're this. Oh, they're that. Oh, they're... See, they got to shame you so that you don't ever try it. It's called the pimp game. See, the pimp game, the pimp has to intimidate. The pimp has to intimidate you from ever rising up and believing that you too can have this type of power. Go back and read. Go back and listen to pimps, politicians, and pastors. I break it down so nice. So they have to do it in a way, they have to shame you in a way to say, if you ever try it, if you ever tried, it's called buck breaking back in slavery times. Let's bring out the strongest one and let's whoop them good until anybody, so that nobody else will try it. So the media had to say over and over and over, look at how chaotic, look at how disrupted, look at how they doing this on January 6th. Look at how they're burning it all down. Look at how crazy. And they didn't give a damn what you were talking about, because they knew, the 20, they knew that McCarthy needed them more than they needed McCarthy. And you applauded and you thought it was a win to see the Democrats all lined up, and they voted in Hakeem Jeffries as the moderate leader, the Democrat leader. Shout out to Hakeem for being the biggest boss of them all, because he told progressives, you bet not open up your damn mouth. I just gotta say it because they ain't gonna say it. Hakeem told you progressives, you squad members, when I get ready to be voted in as the Democrat leader, because by the way, he is the Democrat leader. He was never going to get Speaker of the House. That was all just for show. When he got voted in as the Democrat leader, he told progressives, you better not raise your hand. And they sent the message to Bernie and said, Bernie, you better shut your mouth and not tell these progressives what to do in the House like you did with infrastructure. And guess what they did? They followed suit. I know y'all call it unity. I know y'all call it, we don't want to have chaos. I know y'all call it getting it done. But if I was a progressive and I gave my $3 to these progressive rebels that keep on telling you they rebels, I would be asking for my money back. Because see, the problem is they ran on the idea of being rebels. See, that's the problem. I don't have no problem with being no unifier. My problem is you sold the people on something different. You told the people that you were going to be a rebel. You told the people that you were going to shut it down. You told the people that you were going in. Remember, they did all that big talk, and I don't see none of that talk being backed up with none of that walk. They walked to their seat and they sat down and they shut up. These are just the facts, folks. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like what they stand for. You don't have to like how they did it. But these are the facts. Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and the Straight Shot No Chaser family. These are the facts. If you're just joining me, rewind this. I talked about the concessions that those crazy rebel Republicans got, which is a whole list of things. Like, one, making sure they were seated on the committees. Like, two, making sure that it only requires one member to out the speaker. That means one member, they're not even going to wait because they're going to put McCarthy out. So they even set it up so that McCarthy could help get put out his own seat. Man, if that ain't so damn gangster. If that ain't so damn gangster, I don't know what is. They set it up so that McCarthy can get put out of his own seat. The Democrats would never. The Democrats would never. They also told McCarthy, I'm just repeating it for those who just joined. They also told McCarthy, make sure that any political action committee that you are aligned with stays out of safe primaries. What is a safe primary? Let me give you an example for those who don't understand it. When Nina Turner ran against Shontel Brown, that was a safe, that's what they call a safe primary because they knew it was going to a Democrat regardless. I'm just giving y'all an example. They knew it was going to a Democrat regardless, but yet Democrat leadership, Democrat aligned PACs, political action committees, got involved in her race. And Hakeem said flat out, we're starting this political action committee called Team Blue to interfere in safe primaries. So the crazy, as y'all call them, chaotic, as y'all call them, rebels, as y'all call them, they said before you get our vote, we want to make sure you stay out of safe primaries because we're going to shut down some of these incumbents. They also said we want to make sure that there's a vote, meaning we want you to come on the floor and stand, show where you are, kind of like what Force the Vote is talking about. They said we want to make sure that we hold a vote, not just negotiate it in the back. We want an actual vote on key conservative bills. They also said they want 72 hours to review the bills before they come to the floor. None of that just rushing the bill through. They also said they want more of their members on the Rules Committee. If that ain't gangsta, I don't know what is. So you can listen to the mainstream media if you want to say they didn't get nothing out the deal. Oh, it was just grandstanding. Oh, they were just there to burn it all down. Hey, guess what? They burnt that bitch down and they the last man standing. You've been listening to Straight Shot, No Chaser. This is your girl, Tezlyn Figaro. Make sure you subscribe on the Black Effect Podcast Network. I'll break more of this down later. Peace.
So I guess you thought it was a game. See, I'm not. Bishop is still praying for me. I come from the school of Tupac. I'm a rider. I'm a straight rider.
You don't want to mess
You don't want to what?
with me.
See, I'm not your average Negro.
Hold up. Tez, I want to ask you a question real quick.
Let's just keep it real, straight shot with no chaser. You know, being is nice, I'm gonna get a little bit rough.
It's about standing for justice and these girls like this.
I'm here for those who really believed in the American process, all of us.
You play with me